Hello, darlings. How lovely to see you. You had a nice journey. Yes, what a lovely new dolly there.
Hello.
Hello. That's good.
Nothing's been changed. Yes, that icon has been there since I was born. And the furniture. It's just the same.
New curtains, May, how lovely.
Thank you, darling. I'm glad someone noticed.
Oh, Mother, I'm sorry.
Well, they're quite like the old ones. Shall we have tea?
Yes. Where's Pop?
In the studio.
Oh, is he still?
Still the same house. He wants to get it perfect. Oh, my poor girl, I heard you weren't well. Are you feeling awful?
No, I'm quite all right.
Listen, I'll fetch Pop.
Give him a shout.
Oh, you won't hear.
Peter's with him.
Peter?
I'm sorry, darling. I forgot to tell you.
And here is a passage leading to the servants' quarters. And there is a gymnasium.
But you haven't got any servants, Grandpa.
And the swimming pool.
Grandpa.
My boy?
You haven't got any servants except for Mrs. Hugill.
No, I know. But perhaps we will have.
But you don't need any.
No, but perhaps we will need them.
Why?
To go to the servants' quarters.
Well, why not build a house without any servants' quarters?
Well, you don't understand.
Grandpa,
My boy?
did you have servants?
My grandfather had 7,000 servants.
No, but did you?
Oh, in St. Petersburg, we had 20 or 30 servants. I had a servant all to myself. He polished my boots. And in the country, of course, we had many, many more.
But did you like having servants? I mean, well, didn't it embarrass you to have someone else polish your boots?
Embarrass me? No.
Well, I can't understand it, Grandpa, because, I mean, well, you're really quite decent.
Thank you.
Shouldn't Peter be at school?
Well, that's just it. They've sent him home for a term.
Why? Oh, don't tell me my nephew's a little queer.
Oh, it isn't that. It's just that he's, well, rather bloody-minded.
Bloody-minded. They can't expel him for that, surely.
He hasn't been expelled, just sent home. He's getting on so badly with Harry at the moment, they asked if he could come and stay here.
Well, the children will be delighted.
Yes, well, I dare say that he won't be so delighted with the children.
And there's one more thing. I know you want to rest, but I'm afraid I asked them ages ago.
What?
Just for dinner.
Who?
The Mortons.
Mortons?
You know, Janet and John.
Oh. I thought he was in Malaya or the Persian Gulf.
He's retired.
He's only my age.
Well, evidently, there were too many senior officers. I don't think you ever met them.
Well, it'd be nice to see her. Hello, Father.
Sasha.
Hello. Hello. Hello, Peter.
Hello.
Well. How's the house going?
Oh, it's coming on.
All right. Well, I hope you don't mind the whole lot of us coming out like this.
Of course I don't mind. Why should I mind?
I'll make sure that the children don't disturb you. Rather, I'll tell Barbara to keep them out of the way.
Who is Barbara?
She looks after them.
She's a servant, Grandpa, for your servants' quarters.
Oh.
But how is dear Alice?
Oh, she's not too well. God knows what it is.
What did the doctor say?
I know, glandular fever or undulant fever. It's just one of those things we just have to wait to get better.
I worry more about Sasha than I do about the children, especially now he's out of a job.
There'll be plenty for him to do when he's in office.
I do hope so. He's awful when he's bored. That's really why I wanted to come up here. I thought a change and then you. Well, he is your son.
We'll keep him amused. We put you in here. Is that all right?
It's lovely.
If the children make too much noise in the
No,
garden...
not at all. It's perfect.
Shall I get you some tea?
No, please don't bother. If I can just have a little rest.
Of course. will be ready in a moment, darling.
Wonderful.
Would you like us to have it with the children?
No, not really. Can't they have it in the kitchen?
If you like.
How's Alice?
She's resting.
Good.
Grandpa,
My boy,
do they have electric samovars in Russia?
electric samovars? No.
Are you sure?
I never saw an electric samovar.
But you haven't been to Russia since the revolution. I mean, how do you know that the communists don't make electric samovars?
Because they're too busy making satellites and submarines.
Well, that doesn't mean they haven't invented electric samovars. I mean, the Americans have satellites and submarines. Well, and electric carving knives and
I
toothbrushes.
brought that samovar myself.
That's because the Americans pay some attention to what people want.
And the icon? It was all I brought with me from Russia.
So do the Russians.
On the contrary, in Russia, you can only buy what civil servants decide to put in the shops.
My mother made tea from that samovar.
The Americans make people buy what they don't want.
But no one has to buy an electric carving knife, surely.
They make them want what they don't want. And the Russians have got more sense. I dare say they don't make electric samovars in Russia because nobody wants electric samovars.
We can't find out what people want. No one has ever asked.
Grandpa,
My boy?
would you want an electric samovar?
No.
I thought not.
Darling, what do the doctors say?
What about Alice?
Yes.
Well, they all say different things. She's been seeing a specialist called Ackley. He seems to be competent.
But does he know what's wrong with her?
Well, I haven't spoken to him myself, but according to Alice, he seems to think it's one of those vague bacteria, you know, which seem to attack people who've nothing much to do.
Oh, Sasha.
I'm sorry I didn't mean that, but Alice has always been a bit nervous.
Just like your father. You've never been ill yourself, so you can't imagine anyone else being ill.
I'm sure she is ill, Mother. I just think that a lot of it is in her mind. 3/4 of all illness is in the mind.
Shall I take her up a cup of tea, Grandma?
Yes, darling, would you? She said she didn't want one, but I'm sure she could do with a cup. And, Peter, you wouldn't dress up a little tonight, would you?
Oh, why?
Well, the Mortons are coming to dinner, and they're really rather old-fashioned.
All right.
He's a bit intolerable, isn't he?
Not really, darling. He does try.
Saying why like that.
Well, it was sweet of him to take up the tea.
He's like all young people these days, surly and boorish.
When you were that age...
I wasn't anything like that. I cut my hair and I shaved. It's a quite modern phenomenon, isn't it, Bob?
My boy?
It's a quite modern phenomenon. This hippie, bloody-minded business.
He's a nihilist. A Bazarov.
Sasha?
No, it's me, Peter.
Oh, hello, Peter. How nice to see you.
I brought you some tea.
Oh, thank you.
Are you all right?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. I was just tired after the journey.
Oh. Will you be coming down for dinner? Or...
I should think so.
There are some people coming.
I know.
I hate meeting new people.
So do I.
Yes, but you must do it all the time in London, I mean.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know how you stick it.
It's part of being a politician's wife.
I don't know how you stick that.
What are you going to be?
Oh, I don't know. I'll drive a taxi or something like that.
Won't you go back to school?
Well, I might. I don't know. It depends.
It'll all turn out all right. You could always go to some tutors in London if you don't want to go back to school.
No. Dad wouldn't let me.
Well, you could stay with us.
Well, I don't think Uncle Sasha would like it.
Oh, he wouldn't mind. Don't know that you would like it. Bobby and Flora are much younger. We're much older.
I wouldn't care. Would you like some more tea?
No, thank you. Tell them I'll be down soon.
Okay.
How are you, Nikolai?
Are you all right?
Sasha, is he a politician?
A little, yes.
Come on, you're about to meet a whole chunk of my childhood.
The boy next door, eh?
May!
Janet, how lovely to see you.
Sorry, Willie, May.
I'm Sasha.
Don't worry.
Well, how do you do?
How do you do?
What a long time it's been.
You haven't changed one bit.
Oh, I've changed all right, but you, I can't believe it. 15 years.
Don't want you to miss this, darling. He's going to tell me that I look 18 years old.
Oh, I was going to say just that.
Well, I'm not. I'm 35, and you're 36.
Oh, don't let's talk about age. Some of us are at a disadvantage.
My age, you don't mind anymore.
Well, what could I get you to drink?
Oh, sherry, something like that.
John?
Fine, thank you.
Hello, Janet. Peter.
Is Alice coming down?
Oh, I'm dying to meet Alice.
Yes, she's coming down.
She hasn't been well.
Oh, what's the matter with her?
Oh, nothing serious. No, but she looks so tired.
I'm sorry that you lost the election.
I'm bloody glad.
Well, perhaps it's just as well to freshen up in opposition.
It's just as well you're no longer a junior minister. I've never dared talk to you.
Oh, I was a very junior minister.
All the same, there's something intimidating about a minister. Well, to see you here with May and Nikolai. You're just Sasha.
Yes, well, I'd like to think that things haven't changed that much. Yet, the last time we met, when? We were young. I wanted things to change immensely.
I know. That's why you abandoned me.
Abandoned you?
Well, you went off to Oxford.
Yes, we saw each other after that.
Well, once or twice, perhaps, but you weren't interested. I mean, you weren't interested in your old friends.
I...
Well, it's quite natural. You had to sow your wild oats.
Yes.
Whereas girls didn't in those days.
No.
Whereas now, oh. You know that Laura's 16.
Yeah, your daughter.
Yes.
You married very young.
Yes.
You married?
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yes. So did you?
Come and meet Janet and John.
I have looked forward to meeting you.
So have I to meeting you.
And this is John.
Very glad to see you up in this part of the world.
It's lovely to be here.
Too much of London addles the brain.
Yes.
Yeah. Never spend more than 24 hours in the place if I can help it.
No.
Yes. What would you like to drink?
Lemon or something like that.
Lemon.
But weren't you ever posted in London?
Oh, no, thank God, no. Aldershot's the nearest I ever came to London.
No, but you must admit, darling, that we were in Aden for a year, and that's much less healthy than London.
Oh, I don't agree.
Well, half the men had sunstroke and the other half had diarrhea.
Malingerers.
You had diarrhea.
In the Don, we had cholera. Many of those who died weren't killed by the Bolsheviks, they were killed by the cholera.
I keep forgetting that you fought in the volunteers.
Oh, it was a long, long time ago.
Can't be something one would forget.
Oh, certainly not. Oh, I shall never forget it. Even now that I'm an old man. Oh, yes. The dust, the smoke,
Yes,
sounds of the guns. I remember them very vividly.
You must have been so young.
I was 16.
The same age as Peter.
It must be frightful to kill and be killed at that age.
It's the best age. We were afraid of nothing. Death was beyond the scope of our juvenile imaginations. Whereas glory, Tsar, they were very real.
Oh, all the same.
It's only later in life that death becomes a reality.
Yes.
Like a cloud over the sun.
Oh, splendid, splendid.
Did you ever go in the army?
I did my national service, yes, after Oxford.
Where did you go?
Well, no further than London, I'm afraid. I learned Russian for 2 years. I think they thought I'd make a spy. With my Russian connections.
You never heard the sound of gunfire.
No, I'm afraid not. No, but I've made much of a spy. So all my Russian cousins are living in Paris or Madrid. I don't know a single soul in Russia.
It's a pity they abandoned the national service, don't you think?
Well, if I thought that, I certainly wouldn't say it. That's not an opinion which would get a politician votes.
Does it ever worry you, the thought of death?
Used to. Not now. I watched my father die in Berlin, 1926. And that made me realize what was waiting for us all. I was afraid. But then I got older, perhaps a little tired, I suppose, and you accept the thought of dying.
Does it only happen when you're old?
I hope so, my girl. I hope so.
I love you, May, but you're a bloody fool.
I don't mind what they do on their own land, but I will not let them hunt on mine.
Well, those damn foxes tear our chickens limb from limb, don't they?
Sash, help me.
I'm sure you don't need it.
You ruin the hunt, May. You've 1,000 acres bang in the middle.
And you, darling, do you think I'm silly old-fashioned to stop hunting?
Well, I think hunting's ridiculous.
There you are, John.
But I think stopping it's ridiculous, too.
There you are, May.
Darling.
Do you remember the time that day I went hunting?
Oh, yes. On Firefly.
Firefly. Yes, I clung on to the saddle for 7 hours whilst the damn horse raced after the hounds.
Oh, yes, I remember. You look just like Jorrocks.
I vowed never to hunt again.
Oh, I am sorry. I can't imagine why you did in the first place.
You made me.
Oh, yes, I remember that, but why?
I don't know, I suppose to humiliate me.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
How old were we?
I know 15 and 16, just the age when girls like to make boys look ridiculous.
Oh, but you didn't look ridiculous. Far from it, I can remember that much.
Listen, Sasha, did she tell you what she was working on?
No?
Please, Nikolai, don't announce something before it's even started.
Nonsense, my girl, nonsense. Sasha will be most interested. Go on, tell it, go on.
Well, what is it?
Well, I thought that I might write a book.
Book?
A biography.
I told her to.
Nikolai was telling me about his father, who seemed to be such an interesting person that I thought, well, when I said that someone ought to write a book about him, but I really don't think that I could.
Well, why not, my dear?
Well, it would certainly interest me, but I don't think that I could. Well, for one thing, I don't even speak Russian.
I speak Russian. I translate all you want me to translate.
It's awfully kind of you, Nikolai, but I really don't think that I...
Yes, I can help you as well while I'm here. It would make some use of my training as a spy.
Would you?
Yes.
I mean, if you could just...
I'd be delighted to. I was wondering what I could do whilst I was here.
Good morning.
Hello.
It was lovely last night. Thank you so much.
Lovely.
Have you come to do the book? Thought I would.
Sasha's upstairs somewhere.
Shall I go up and find him?
Oh, do.
Sasha! Hello?
Hello. Ah. It's time to start work?
Only if you're ready.
Oh, yes, I'm ready, all right. I was just looking round my old room.
This takes me back.
Yes, I don't think I've been up here for 9 or 10 years.
It's just the same.
It's smaller.
We're bigger.
Yes.
This is the same.
Yes. Those weren't there, though. It must be Piers, because he's sleeping here. Huh. How typical. Marx, Nietzsche, and Bakunin. 3 heroes, all with completely contradictory points of view.
Whose portrait did you have up there?
I don't know, I can't remember.
I can.
Who?
You had a picture of the last Tsar.
Oh, yes, so he did. Yes, you're quite right. Well, that seems to have gone, too.
We used to smoke up here. Do you remember that?
Oh, did we only smoke?
That's all. We were very, well, chaste.
Yes, we were, weren't we? I can't think why.
Because you went to a boarding school for boys.
Well, there were the holidays.
Yes, but all your sexual experiments were with the other boys, weren't they?
How do you know?
John's were, I just assumed it would be the same with you.
Right, no, I suppose I was too emotionally involved with you to think.
You said that last night. I can't really believe that you were.
Oh, I was, I assure you. I loved you at 16. At 17, I loved you, too.
Why didn't you say so then?
Oh, I suppose I was too shy.
I'd have been frightfully pleased if you had.
Well, when one's a boy, one's emotions are so strong and one's experiences are so weak that one finds it very difficult to put the one into the other.
I know.
I suppose it was safer to dream and much more real. If I'd said that I'd loved you and you'd said drop dead, I wouldn't. No, but say you had or something like that. Then I'd have lost the dream too, wouldn't I?
But in the end, you lost it anyway. Didn't you? You stopped loving me.
Oh. Yes, well, I went up to Oxford. Oh, what a muddled mind that boy must have. Marx, Nietzsche, and Bakunin.
Let's go down and start work.
Yes. See, by today's standards, my grandfather was a reactionary. In fact, he was a reactionary even in the 19th century.
You find that most people around here would agree with him.
What about the peasants?
Well, if you substituted the word farm labourer for the word peasant...
Oh, come now.
Well, I don't know, but it seems to me that the tied cottage these days makes a man more or less like a serf.
Is that what John thinks?
There are occasions when our opinions differ.
Yes, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
He thinks it's an excellent system. And he'd have thought serfdom an excellent system had he lived in Russia at the time.
Yes, it's a paradox which is always subverting people like me who have progressive views, that some of the nicest people have the nastiest opinions.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Is that what you think?
Yes. Don't you?
I don't know. Here in the country, the people that we meet at dinners and so on... Well, they say such stupid things about Negroes and trades unions and so on that... Well, sometimes it's not just stupid, it's cruel and it's dangerous, too.
Yes. Well, you shouldn't take what people say too seriously.
It's not.
See, people made jokes about Jews who later died fighting Hitler.
Yes.
Well,
Vows of words, aren't they?
vows, yes.
I mean, when one marries or whatever, what one says then has to be taken seriously, doesn't it?
Yes, of course.
I mean, even if...
What?
Well... Look at your grandfather. He didn't take his marriage vows too seriously, did he?
No.
As far as I can make out, he had 8 mistresses.
Yes, I haven't counted them.
Some were just short affairs. Others, like Natalie Gorkashka, went on and off 20 years.
Yeah. Yes, she went with them to Berlin.
I wonder what your grandmother thought about it all.
Well, of course, in those days, things were quite different.
Why?
Well, they were marriages of convenience. My grandparents probably never loved one another, so there was never any love to be betrayed.
It doesn't mean to say that she wouldn't have minded.
Ah. see, like all women, you judge things subjectively just because nowadays one marries for love.
That's not true.
Aha.
I mean about judging things subjectively. And it's not really true about love either. For example, some people imagine that they're in love when they're not.
Yes, of course.
And other people marry because, well, they want to get away from home, or because the other person is very keen to marry them.
Yes, I know.
And even if they did marry for those reasons, and they didn't particularly love their husband, it wouldn't necessarily mean that they wouldn't be very hurt if he was unfaithful.
In which case, it's only wounded pride.
Perhaps. Pride's quite important.
Yes. And what about love? Isn't that important too?
I don't know. Sometimes I think it's just an expression. Oh.
For what?
Well, one loves one's children, too. One doesn't just love a man.
Ah, but love between a man and a woman is different.
Yes, but it's so flippant.
Real love isn't flippant?
Of course, I haven't your experience. Around here, the neighbours. There are no great passions, you know. Plenty of love affairs.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's infatuation at best. At worst, it's only distraction.
What are you talking about?
Well, I think one loves only once. Sometimes, indeed often, if not always, one doesn't know that one is in love.
You mean not your husband or wife?
It would be very unfortunate if one lived one's life with a woman not realizing that one loved her.
Yes. Yes, it's not likely.
Of course, some people love, they know it, they marry, and they live happily ever after. With others, it's more complicated.
I know.
It could be our brother, for instance.
I didn't have a brother.
No, and I didn't have a sister, but... I know men who subconsciously love their sisters or their mothers. And throughout their lives, they look for other women who are replicas. They find them, but the love is never quite satisfactory because it is only a substitute.
It's an odd theory.
Yes, but don't you think it could be true? Because after all, we are sexual creatures with tremendous passions from the time we're born. Certainly long before we're grown up or even adolescent.
I must admit that I watched my children playing doctors and nurses and mothers and fathers. I was appalled.
Yes. We make endless laws for the protection of our children's innocence, and they're already corrupt.
Not corrupt.
No, not corrupt, but, sexual.
It's unconscious.
Yes, it's unconscious, exactly. And because it is unconscious, we don't recognize it when it's there.
Recognize?
The first real love of our lives.
How are you, darling?
Oh, May, I'm sorry not to come down.
Oh, don't be silly.
Are the children all right?
They're out shopping with Barbara.
I'm afraid today is one of my bad days.
Oh, we kept you up too late last night.
No, not at all. I enjoyed it. Sasha enjoyed it, too.
Sasha and Janet were such good friends when they were children.
She's marvellous, isn't she?
Yes.
Has she come this morning?
Yes.
I'm so glad. Keep Sasha amused.
Are you happy, darling?
Yes.
I sometimes wonder... Well, we did rather spoil him. It makes him rather selfish, doesn't it?
Oh, we're all selfish in our own way.
Yes, I know.
It isn't easy for him.
No.
Men are so restless, aren't they?
Yes.
Full of anxieties and ambitions.
Yes.
Did you always want to be an architect, Grandpa?
Always? No.
Didn't you know what you wanted to be?
I wanted to be a soldier,
A soldier?
an officer in the Imperial Army.
Oh, how dreadful.
I was a cadet.
Well, I don't know how you could. I mean, a soldier killing people.
Well, that was normal in my day.
Well, why didn't you become a soldier here, then?
That was different. I had done enough of fighting.
What, in Russia?
Yes.
And then you came here?
Well, I went to Crimea, then I went to Istanbul,
What,
then
and
to
then here?
Berlin. Yes, then I came to London.
What, and then you became an architect?
In the end, I had to learn English first.
And you met Grandma?
Yes.
Well, how? I mean, if you were this impoverished immigrant and she was this heiress,
I
how...
had a very fine moustache. Your grandmother spotted me in the street.
No, Grandpa, seriously.
Seriously? When I came to London, I had no money. I knew only one man, whose name was Major Smeaton.
Well, how did you know him?
He was in Georgia after the revolution.
What, fighting?
Fighting, yes, against the Bolsheviks.
What, and you went to see him?
Yes, and he introduced me to your grandmother.
Was it love at first sight?
First sight? No.
Did she already have all the money?
All that money, no.
But enough, though.
Yeah, enough.
Grandpa,
My boy,
did it ever occur to you that when you were...
did what ever occur to me?
Well, when you were fighting in Russia, you were fighting on the wrong side?
Do you think I should have been a Bolshevik?
No. Well, I can see it would have been difficult and all that. I mean, you being who you were and your father being a big landowner. But if I'd have lived in those days, I'd have fought in the revolution with Lenin and Trotsky. Well, it's just so difficult to imagine that anyone at all nice could have fought against them.
My dear boy, we are not as free as we would like to be. We are creatures made of our habits, of interests, and the habits and interests of our families and friends.
Yes, but Lenin wasn't a worker.
Vladimir Ilyich, my dear boy, had a brother whom he loved very much. And this brother plotted to assassinate the Tsar, and he was arrested and executed. And that's why, my dear boy, Vladimir Ilyich was a revolutionary.
I'm so ashamed.
Why on earth?
Well, I had dinner here last night, and here I am again.
I hope you'll stay to tea.
It's what's called a working lunch.
Exactly.
Now, if you had to pick up your daughter,
Laura.
Laura, at 4, then we wouldn't have time to work. You had to go home for lunch, wouldn't you?
It's much nicer anyway, since John's in Newcastle today.
It's a pity Alice isn't well.
Is there anything that anyone can do for her?
No, not really, is there, Mother?
Well, I do think she ought to see a doctor.
She won't see anyone except Ackley.
Don't you think we ought to send for him?
Alice doesn't seem to think so.
I know, but...
Let's see how she is tomorrow, and for God's sake, don't let's all be got down by it. Doesn't do Alice any good.
You're quite right. I would love it if Laura could come down sometime.
Of course.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, Peter?
What?
Well, someone your own age.
Oh, I don't care. I don't think age matters.
I'm glad to hear that.
Unless it leads to premature senility.
Better premature senility than arrested development.
Well, I don't think
Sasha,
so.
Peter.
I dare say Laura's pretty pretty.
Oh, she's lovely.
She might be easier if she were less pretty.
You have your problems, do you? I'm just glad that mine aren't of an age yet
To what?
to have lunch with us.
Oh, it's as bad as apartheid.
What?
Why don't they have lunch
Because
with us?
they're children.
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly?
You'd use the same arguments about Negroes, wouldn't you? We don't have lunch with them because they're Negroes.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's the same.
It's not quite the same, is it?
Well, I don't see the difference.
Then you're a child.
I see. Well, then, perhaps I'd better go and have lunch with the children.
Peter.
Bazarov!
My wish you wouldn't, darling.
Sorry, but...
They're terribly difficult at that age.
Yes. These have more sense.
You should meet Laura. Maybe they'll diffuse one another.
It's so worrying.
Nonsense. At his age, I was the same. So was Sasha.
Not like that?
Yes, Russian blood. Adolescence. Nihilism, Bolshevism.
He's only a quarter Russian.
It's enough.
Anyway, Papa, I was never anything like that.
Oh, darling, you just won't remember, that's all.
And I feel much more English than I do Russian.
Oh, but you are Russian, Sasha.
Huh?
You are. I've always thought of you as Russian. There's much more. Glamorous.
Very well, then, I am Russian.
Sasha?
Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
Doesn't matter.
Are you sure you wouldn't like me to move to another room?
No, please. It's much nicer being together.
Yes. Of course.
Unless... I mean, it can't be very nice with me being so ill.
No, I'd hate to sleep alone.
It's more comforting, isn't it?
Yes.
It's the trouble with marriage. One can't ever bear to be alone again.
Yeah.
Talking to you is like talking to myself.
Yes.
As if we were the same person. And yet we're not in the end.
Well, as good as.
In the end, we're two single people. There's nothing material holding us together.
Oh, there's affection.
You look much happier.
Yes, I am. You mustn't worry about me. Just get better. I'm sorry.
I've only just come.
Yes. I've been on the phone to Alice's doctor in London.
She know better?
No, she's got steadily worse since she's been here. You'd think that 8 days of country air would have done her some good.
Poor Alice.
It can't just be glandular fever.
Why doesn't she see Dr. Lloyd?
She won't see anyone except Ackley. It's so annoying.
Poor Sasha.
Oh, I'm all right.
I know, but to have to worry about it.
Yes. Especially when one's mind is on other things. It's no good. I can't think of anything else.
It's nonsense.
It's not nonsense, and you know it's not nonsense. I can't think of anything else. It torments me. You think it's a passing fancy, don't you? But it's not. It's a revelation, not that I love you, but that I've always loved you.
Why didn't you say so then?
Didn't know then. Do you remember that time when we went swimming in the river that last summer?
Yes.
And I was ashamed for you to see me in my bathing costume.
Yes.
Because I was afraid that you would think me, I don't know, too white or something.
You were silly.
If I hadn't loved you, I wouldn't have cared, would I?
Yes.
Can you remember that?
Yes.
It was love, smothered by inhibitions and taboos.
Yes.
Do you believe that?
No, about then or about now?
Then, now, it's the same. Do you believe me?
Yes.
Then I wish...
What?
I wish you would tell me your feelings.
We'd better not to.
Why not? Are you afraid that my vanity will suffer?
No.
Or that I'm like a old Prince Dashbot?
It's not that.
Well, what then?
There are others.
You said that before. But you don't love John, do you?
I don't love John, no.
And Alice?
Alice.
She wouldn't care. She wouldn't care.
There are the children.
I know you've said that before. I know there are the children. There is John and there is Alice. But there are separate questions. There are social questions. A problem for the welfare state. I'm talking about love.
I know.
Do you know what love is?
Yes.
You can't unless you feel it. It's not just a passing fancy.
I know.
It goes very deep.
I know.
It's one's whole life.
Yes.
Nothing is more important than love.
I know what it is.
Then tell me.
I love you more than anyone in the world. I've always loved you.
Come in.
We're meant to play together.
Oh, who are you?
I'm Laura Morton.
Oh,
Mum's working. Come on.
what?
It's quite nice up here.
It's all right.
My poor mother.
Why?
She's working so hard.
Well, she doesn't have to.
On your uncle. She wanted to borrow some of my clothes.
Well, why shouldn't she?
They don't fit her.
They're writing a book
I know.
about my great-grandfather.
You don't look Russian at all.
Well, I'm only a quarter Russian.
You don't even look a quarter Russian.
Well, I don't care what I look.
I can tell that.
Oh, yes, how?
Well, you are a bit scruffy, aren't you?
Am I? Well, I don't care.
What do you care about?
Nothing.
What about Mr. Bakunin?
Bakunin.
Well, don't you care about him?
Yes.
Because he was as scruffy as you are.
Yes, because he didn't care about anything either.
Anyway, you've got to keep me amused till tea time.
Well, read that then.
I only read magazines on the loo. I'd like you to tell me about your uncle.
Well, he's a phony.
Why?
Well, he thinks he's something when he's nothing.
Mum says he was a minister.
That's what I call a nothing.
Well, that's better than Daddy. He really is nothing.
Well, Uncle Sasha's still a phony.
Mum's crazy about him.
It's disgusting.
What about the wife?
What wife?
Your aunt?
Oh, she's ill.
I know, but what's she like?
She's nice.
La femme complaisante.
What does that mean?
Never mind.
Why are you so stuck up?
Do you think I am?
Yes.
I don't know, really. Half hereditary, half environment, don't you think?
Specialist will be here tomorrow.
Thank God.
He'll be at Newcastle at 3.
I'll fetch him.
Sasha can go.
Won't he be helping Janet?
Janet can look after herself for once.
Yes, that might be best.
I just hope... I don't know, he's so spoilt. If only we could have seen.
Don't worry.
I do worry, darling, you know that.
Yes, I know.
It's an awful age. Sasha is so impatient. Do calm down, darling.
What?
It won't help her to worry.
No, of course not.
At least Ekin is coming tomorrow.
Yes.
Bet you pay him for it.
Alice is a private patient, if that's what you mean.
Did you like Laura?
She was all right.
What did you talk about? Marx and Bakun?
Amongst other things, yes.
I should think she knows as little about them as you do.
And what do you know about them?
I've read them at least.
Well, it doesn't seem to have had much effect, does it?
Oh, it had its effect, all right.
Oh, yes, what effect?
I could see that it was all nonsense. Communism and anarchism.
Yes, but you've nothing to put in its place.
Nothing?
No. No political philosophy.
Ah, but of course I have.
What is it, then?
Socialism and free enterprise, both, a mixture. And reforms, abortion, hanging, homosexuality. Making things better for the poor, whilst letting the rest get on with it.
Oh, I'd carry on speculating on the stock exchange if I was you.
Risk my money, that's my
Your money, it's Grandma's.
It was.
You never did anything for it, and you haven't done anything with it.
But of course I have.
Except waste your time in Parliament.
No wonder they threw you out of school.
Well, they're like you.
Can I get some more wine,
They
Tom?
don't like home truths.
Do eat up, Peter.
Of course, my boy, fill up the glasses.
Oh, by the way, I wonder if one of you could fetch Ackley tomorrow.
Yes, I can drive down.
I'd like to go myself, but it would be unfair on Janet. She'd lose a day. After all, I won't be up here for very long. How are you feeling?
Much the same.
Must be something more than glandular fever.
I feel better if I think you don't worry about me.
Oh, I don't. Not in particular. I'm sure you will get better in the end.
Yes, I'm sure.
Flora! Oh, Flora! Yes, that's me then. I can't get
Do you realize?
What?
We haven't even held each other's hand.
I feel so awful.
What I feel for you doesn't affect my affection or my pity for you. I want to kiss you.
Your children in the garden and they might come in.
How? When can I?
I don't know.
Have you changed your mind?
No.
You love me?
Yes.
Well, then what?
Well, I know it's so difficult. It wouldn't be any easier if we were at home either.
Yes, but with John.
No, he goes out. It's about Laura. Wish she was still at school.
I may have to go to London
When?
tomorrow. No, I mean, I can pretend. And then take the train to York.
To York?
Yes, if you come to.
To York?
Yes. It's the station hotel. I know it sounds sordid, but it wouldn't be.
You'd be recognised.
I'm prepared to risk that.
Well, I don't know.
Please, it would be a chance.
Yes.
Yeah. Like this, with nothing happening, I feel I'm going mad.
Yes, my.
The only thing is, I'll need a telephone call.
Yes. You meant to say that you've got to go to London.
Yes. Could you pretend?
Pretend?
Yes, to be my secretary.
Oh, goodness.
Please.
I don't know. All right.
How will you get away?
I'll manage. I'll see my mother still or something.
Do you want me to telephone you?
I'll manage it.
We'd better not go on the same train.
No.
I'll take the one at 11. You come after lunch.
Yes, all right.
Now let's work.
Yes. This is tomorrow.
Yes.
When shall I phone?
This evening. Huh.
All right. Oh, Sasha.
I'm so completely in love.
So am I with you.
Sasha! May I?
Thank you. I'm so glad you could come.
Not at all. She's worse, is she?
Yes, I'm afraid so, but it may just be a phase. Would you like a drink or a wash?
No, thanks. We might go straight upstairs. Thank you so much.
Not at all.
No, darling, Dr. Ackley.
Well, Mrs. Tashkov, I gather you're a little worse.
Kind of you to come, I'm
Please
sorry.
don't think about that. Perhaps, if you could wait downstairs.
Yes, of course.
I'm sorry.
You in pain?
No, I take those pills.
Will they help?
Yes, it's not painful so much. I just feel so weak.
Yes. You say you haven't been eating,
No,
but you managed to drink.
a little. It won't be long.
No. Not if you won't come to a hospital.
It would only mean a few more weeks, wouldn't it?
Perhaps.
I hate hospitals. And Sasha would know, and the children would know.
I think he should be told.
No,
He's your husband. He ought to face up to it.
you don't understand. He hates death. He's terrified of it. Even just with a cold, he thinks he's...
He must face up to it.
He's not the sort of person to face up to things.
You must always consider that you may underestimate him.
No, I love him.
Well, I must tell someone,
Why?
because soon you'll go into a coma.
Yes. Tell May.
Your mother-in-law.
Yes. Tell her. But make her promise. No, I'll tell her. She'll understand.
Must admit I don't.
Don't you see? Just now, like this, Sasha's not even bored. If he were to know I were dying, what could he say? What could he do? He'd look at me and he'd say, I'm glad that's not me. Then he'd feel ashamed for the rest of his life.
But there may be something he'd like to say, if he knew.
What could he say? I know how he feels better than he does.
Mrs. Tashkov.
Yes. How is she?
Oh, much the same, really.
No worse.
No worse fundamentally than she was.
Thank God.
I wonder if you'd go up to her.
Of course.
No worse. Well, I thought it was probably just a bad spell.
But the poor child isn't eating anything.
Yes, but she's drinking, Paul. The human body can survive forever on liquids, isn't that so, Doctor?
I had thought of sending her to a hospital.
Hospital?
For observation, but she seems against the idea herself.
I'm sure she
So
is.
she might as well stay here.
We'll do everything we can.
Yes, of course.
Well, I must be getting back to London.
If we go now, you can take the 4 o'clock train.
Excellent.
Are you sure that we can't persuade you to stay the night?
I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have a clinic at the hospital in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, I'd like to run you down myself, but I'm afraid I'm having to wait for a telephone call from London, an important one.
I can take you.
That's very kind, Mr. Tashkov. I'd hate to disrupt the workings of the state.
Well, it's a relief, isn't it?
What?
Well, to know that it is nothing serious.
You say she isn't well.
Well, of course she's not well. Anyone could tell that. But there's all the difference in the world between a curable illness and an incurable one. Right.
I think he's a quack.
What?
That doctor.
Don't be ridiculous.
Of course he's darling.
Look, he only spent 10 minutes with Alice upstairs. I mean, how could he tell in that time what was wrong with her? He should have x-rayed her or something.
That was done in London.
Well, he should have done it again then, shouldn't he?
He's a good doctor, Peter.
Grandpa, she looks as if she's at death's door.
Peter!
Bloody nonsense.
Don't be so callous.
Look, I'm only saying it... I just think something ought to be done, that's all.
Ackley is the best man. He's absolutely the best man in this profession. She couldn't have a better one than that.
He's the best doctor, Peter. You've got to trust him.
You must trust him, dear.
Oh, by the way, my secretary phoned this afternoon. I'm afraid this is a rather bad time for this to have to come up, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to go down to London tomorrow.
Oh, no, Sasha.
It'll only be for 24 hours.
Can't it wait?
It may mean a job in the shadow cabinet. If I thought that Alice was really bad, of course I wouldn't go. But in view of what Ackley said, then, Look, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go down to London for 24 hours.
Poor darling.
Yeah. It's one of those party cabals.
Yes.
It might be important.
Yes.
Still, if you're feeling too rotten...
No, I'm quite all right. May I look after me?
Yes, of course. Yes. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye, my darling.
Must you go?
Yes, I really ought to, Mother.
Then be quick.
Are you all right?
Yes. Is he gone?
Yes.
Nikolai,
My girl,
do you believe in God?
I do.
So do I. Nikolai,
My girl,
you know the icon?
yes,
I wonder, could you bring it up here?
of course.
I've never thought before about the Mother of God.
No.
Now I find it easier to think of her than I do of God. I feel she understands how sad and frightened I am.
What is it?
We tried to get hold of you.
I'm afraid that your wife is dead, Mr. Tishko.
She went into a coma last night. We tried to get hold of you. She died just now.
I thought it wasn't serious.
Didn't want you to know.
She had cancer. When she came to me, it was already too late. Better as could have been done anyway.
But,
She didn't want to go to hospital. She wanted to die with her family.
she should have told me.
She was a very selfless woman.
Darling, she wanted to spare you the sorrow.
Yes. Did he have to cancel his clinic?
No. I called him last evening. He drove up. He arrived at midnight.
He should have told me.
He was very fond of Alice. He didn't want to go against her wishes.
Did you know?
Only yesterday.
Then you should have told me.
I know, but I couldn't. She made me promise.
Why? Well, I should have been the first person to know.
Do you want her to save you any unhappiness? She loved you very much. Weren't you happy?
Yes. I was very fond of her, but we'd been married 8 or 9 years, you know. Things had got a bit stale between us, huh? Things always get a bit stale, don't they?
I suppose so.
Didn't they with you and Father?
Not really, no.
I dare say
What?
I don't know, I wasn't a very good husband.
You mustn't think that.
I always knew that in some ways she was better, but...
Please, Sasha.
It didn't stop me sometimes finding her, well, sometimes I did just find her just a little bit dull, you know.
Don't, Sasha.
There's no good hiding these things from oneself, Mother. I mean, even now that she is dead, is it?
She loved you very much.
She was so good to everyone. But she always spoke in such an even tone of voice, you know. And she never once laughed. Can you believe that? She never once let herself go. Does that make her a saint? I don't know. I'm going for a walk.
I haven't had a chance to say how sorry I am.
We didn't know it was serious. She didn't want us to know.
Yes, I was told. We couldn't have known.
I must see you alone.
No.
Please. Hmm?
No, don't you see?
You must, otherwise...
Darling.
I just came to collect some things I left in the study.
Will you stay and have a drink?
No, really.
Can I ask Peter to tea?
Yes, do. He's rather gloomy.
I'll go and ask him.
Are you going on with the book?
I don't think so.
Oh, dear. Well, you go in there. I'll tell Sasha that you're here. He'll want to see you before he goes.
Is he going back?
Yes. Tomorrow.
Papers.
Yes.
And to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
Aren't you going back to London?
Oh, yes. I want you to come with me.
Please don't.
I want you to marry me.
I can't.
He's divorced, John. You don't love
I
him.
can't, don't you see?
No.
I can't explain.
Well, because of what happened to Alice?
Yes.
How does that make any difference?
It does. It makes it awful. I feel so awful and ashamed.
But you love me.
She loved you. I was...
What?
Fooling around.
No.
And so were you.
No.
We were both bored and we were fooling around.
No, Janet, look, it isn't true. We both love each other.
Perhaps we did, perhaps we do, perhaps we always have done. Love isn't the only thing.
Well, what else is there?
There's one's life. Life that's already been lived.
But he's still young.
We're not. We're middle-aged. It's too late.
Did you expect me to go on alone?
You'll find a way.
Janet?
I suppose what you can say, Sue.
What?
Well, you just dealt with.
Please, could you